All right, Luke guy. We are going to look at the legendary items first, and then we'll take a cursory glance over the heroic stuff, because the legendary stuff is likely going to have a bigger impact on the game. So let's look at the legendary items. Ooh, that's a lot of gear. Look at the rune arms, man. All right. Legendary Azure Buckler. A shield with elusive target, shield bashing, proper scaling damage, quality armor and insightful diversion. Interesting. It's also a charisma to hit and damage shield. Now that's interesting. Oh, it's a buckler. Oh shit. So this is garbage. Well, it was almost good. Next. Sorry, it looks like a small shield. Small shield tower. They got to change these icons and do something with that. This is way too confusing. They should way too confusing. Fix the icons right away. Nope. No. That's immediately confusing. The shields. I'm gonna put notes. The shields all have the wrong icons, and it is confusing which shield is which at first glance. So that's immediately they gotta fix that. This is too much. This is a tower. This is a tower. This is a heavy, and it looks like a light. This is a light that looks like a buckler. Or a buckler looks like a light. So that's a problem. Okay. This is the large shield. It's the strength one with insight. If you're a Vanguard, you don't want this. If you're a tank, you don't want this. So this one's kind of weird. It's like the stats are interesting. Also, Quintoxic, welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to have you here. Does elusive target work now? Yes. Is Buckler really good for swashbucklers? I mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying this is a bad item necessarily. It's just the reasons why I was initially evaluating it for like the charisma doesn't seem as good because it's the buckler, so you don't really want to hit people with this. So yeah. Azure Targe has the diversion. Dex to hit and damage on the small shield, which is interesting. And Azure Tower, also strength, also has the insight. If the Rotella had diversion, it would not be that bad. But because it doesn't have diversion, it's kind of rough. So it is what it is. All right, next up we have Core of the War Machine, Orb. This is a damage orb? I think somebody typed this one in wrong, but this is a damaging orb that has Force Blast and Quality Double Strike. So that is weird. So I think this item is broken. So we're going to move past that. We have the Forgotten Tome. Evocation, Conj, Mystic Diversion, Energy Siphon. Actually not that bad. These stats are missing from a lot of pieces of gear. A big thing that's missing is insightful spell stats, insightful spell DCs. So this is interesting. I actually don't hate this one. This one's kind of neat. Liturgy of the Dark Side, Insightful Radiance, Insightful Devotion, Evocation Focus, and Fearsome. Not as bad as you would think. Fearsome is an effect that is not the greatest, but it works fairly often, and it gets monsters off of you. So this one's not that bad. Plus the Insightful Radiance and Devotion is a pretty good effect. Binding Blood, Insightful Illusion, Necromancy, Enchantment, Profane Life Force. Again, very good orb. Very good offhand. It's going to show up in a lot of places. Downside, doesn't have a set bonus. So a lot of offhands are good for set bonuses. Right now, the only orbs that you use that aren't set bonuses is pretty much just Resplendent Fury and Stygian Wrath. Every other orb that you would even think about using all has a set bonus. So will this fit? It's a little rough, especially considering this competes with Stygian Wrath, which is just a better version of this, and came out in 2019. But if you don't own Sharn, this one's not bad. Plus, it's a good cosmetic. Next, we have the Absorption Gauntlets. Stacking, Elemental Resistance, Magical Sheltering, Quality Spellsight, Fire Absorb. And it has the Legendary Forbidden Knowledge set. 3 pieces for Physical Resistance rating, 4 pieces for Profane Ability scores, and 5 pieces for a bunch of stats. Bear in mind, these are better than all other sources of Profane. These are level 32. These are a new level increase. So these are actually strictly better than what we've had before. Very interesting set. And these gloves are not bad. Stacking elemental resistance means that you can get over 100, which is a huge increase to your stats. So something to think about. Blade Sworn Bandolier. Con, quality fortification, quality physical sheltering, vitality. God tier belt. Just an amazing belt. Straight up good all day long. So very, very happy about that one. Very, very good. Book cover belt strap. Dex, insightful double shot, dodge, and speed. Surprisingly good. Getting 14 dodge and dex augments are annoying, and insightful double shot is not everywhere. So having access to this is pretty good. So it's kind of cool. Do the goggles give quality double shot or insightful double shot? I think that's going to depend on how is going to kind of move this item around. But still, pretty good.
I got Strim the Horror. Will I need
insightful?
to redo my DC Sork? The Tetris? No.
Yeah, so this is going to depend on how good the goggles are from Temple of Elemental Evil and whether they'll stay in your gear set. But this is not a terrible item to consider using. Main problem is that it's main stat dexterity on top of an item that is not an Isle of Dread artifact, and you would usually do Isle of Dread artifact instead. So I think that's really the main issue why this one is not that great, is that, if you're going to be using this on an actual range character, you're probably putting 15 dexterity on an artifact. So this might not fit, but again, it's not a bad item if you don't have access to it. Plus, you don't have to craft this, you just get it. Belt of Transformation. Strength, Insightful Double Strike, Insightful Deadly, Life Sealed. Not a bad belt. It's got Double Strike 7, Insightful, which is the highest, I think, in the game. Higher than other stuff, so it's pretty good. Just a pretty reasonable belt. Obviously, if you have a trance, this is not as good. But for those of you that don't have a trance, so again, you're playing on like this. Let's just say this: amazing hardcore belt right out of the gate. And so we'll see how this actually plays when it fully releases. Hard to put together. On the main servers, you're probably not going to use this that much, but on hardcore, very, very good. And on first life characters, again, very good. Control Gauntlet. Got the elemental resistance. Another quality spell focus item on the glove slot. Very, very fancy. We don't have a lot of quality spell focus items. It's pretty much just artifacts. Then there's the Black Satin Waist from Sharn. There's the goggles from Army of Eternal Night. And now we have the Control Gauntlet. And this is a great item. This is going to fit into a lot of gear sets. So very, very useful. The Insightful UMD is kind of weird because nobody has UMD on gear anyway. But yeah, great item. Will fit into gear sets. 100% you're going to see Control Gauntlets showing up somewhere. Just a good item. Lightning Rail Workers Boots. Insightful Con. Insight. Electric Absorb. Elemental Resist. You don't need to have one of these. But this is a great item for riding the Storm out. Question, do you not get Reaper XP if your group doesn't kill 10 mobs? That is correct. If your group doesn't kill 10 monsters, you don't get Reaper XP from a quest. Sky Mage Shoes. Insightful Dodge, Diversion, Distant Diversion, and Insightful Dex. Not the worst item. Diversion and Distant Diversion are definitely undervalued because of the augment. They're both Treachery and the Dark Diversion augment, which are very, very useful. So on items, I think the values are too low. I think that's kind of the current problem, is that SSG should probably increase the value of these stats. Right now, they're not that great. Insightful Dodge is cool, and one of the reasons why people used to use the Shrouded Steps of Beyond is for extra dodge. So, yeah. Oh, it doesn't stack with Dark Diversion? Oh, hilarious. So yeah, just not a great item. They really need to beef up Diversion and Distant Diversion. Maybe they will, because those numbers are too low generally across the board. Legendary Steel-Toed Steps. We have Insightful Strength, Quality, Combat Mastery, Speed, and Die Hard. So, Insightful Strength, Quality, Combat Mastery. Actually good item. Insightful Strength is very annoying to get. You pretty much have to use either an augment or craft it onto something from Too Hot to Handle. Very good boots. Very good boots. Competing with other sets, but remember, this is now a step towards Forbidden Knowledge. So, very good set of boots. Very, very cool. Like that a lot. Legendary, the Dark Six-Fingered Glove. It's both named after the Dark Six and everything else. Now, obviously, none of these items have flavor text yet. I'm very excited for the flavor text. It looks like a lot of this is a combination of Caneth stuff. So a lot of Caneth engineers and other people working on it, as well as religious artifacts and Dark Six artifacts, which is very cool. I hope that the flavor text is quite good. This item isn't done. It has extra smites, which is great. It has Sacred, which is great. And it has Dark Discorporation, which is bananas. Now, this item looks useless. Basically, if you attack something, the buff goes away. But while you have the buff, you take 50% less damage from all sources. So what this means is you put 10 of these in your backpack as a tank, and then you intimidate, you cast Dark Discorporation. As long as you don't attack, you take half damage all the time from everything. and you just keep intimidating, and it stays on you. So this item needs to be adjusted because it's Omega crazy broken. So that's going to be another note here. The Dark 6-fingered gloves are Omega broken because... I'm going to not use the word broken. Overpowered. Because Infinite Dark Discorporation is a bit much. Yeah, broken is the wrong word because I think of it in one context. The developer might be like, how are they broken? Just make them exclusive? They should probably either be exclusive. Well, they should definitely be exclusive and maybe have one charge. Because you can get these from Legendary Green Steel as well, I think. But yeah, anyway, it is a crazy item. Okay, University Archer's Cloak. What the fuck is this? Lost Purpose. This item is missing parts that it can make it unique. Perhaps you can fix it at the Can 3 crafting station. What is this? That's an item. Okay? This is a new item. This is an item. Okay? Holy mackerel. Alright, I'm going to go dump this and see what we can craft onto this. But, my god. What an item in the video game. Holy guacamole. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Does it have art? This might be the art of this cloak. It's hard to tell. Looks good. Okay, so we have set bonuses here that we can craft. Very cool. By the way, this is an item. This is good. This is a very, very good item already. If I apologize for being a little dramatic. Quality, accuracy, and deadly are very hard to come by. Insightful armor piercing, also annoying to come by. Super powerful. Okay, so what can we put on this? We can put on several set bonuses. Oh, dude, there's so many sets. Wowzers. All right, so we have a bunch of sets to go through. 3-piece set. I don't know what you can craft. We're going to figure out what the craftables are. But you have Legendary Heart of Blades, so Lord of Blades. Oh, this is based off each of the religions. Forbidden Knowledge, Devil's Infernal Dance, Armament of the Archons, Traveler's Guidance, Shadow's Emptiness, Keeper's Coffin, Minion of Mockery, Delight of the Devourer, the Furies set, Ball. So this is based off of the different religions of Eberron, and probably these are going to be prominent characters featured in the expansion. But, yeah, it's very cool. 3 pieces equipped. So, these are all 3-piece sets. It takes it? Yes. So we have Lord of Blades, which is positive and repair amp, repair spell power, strike through, and melee power. Strike through on a set has never been seen before. Very cool. The Vol set, which is crit chance, crit damage, spell DCs, spell power. This is the best one so far. The Fury is threat, helpless damage, melee range power, and physical resistance rating. I don't know who's going to use this, but they could. The Delight. Ooh. Crit chance, crit damage, spell power, and helpless damage instead of DCs. Very interesting. Mockery. Assassinate DCs. Artifact dodge. Cool. Sneak attack and melee range power. This might seem stupid. Artifact dodge is actually quite good because there are builds that can't cap out their dodge. Classes that just don't inherently get any, as an example. So more dodge is actually quite good. Especially because a lot of people will just use Reaper points, so they'll get 9 extra dodge out of Reaper mode, but some people don't have Reaper points, and this is very helpful to bridge that gap, possibly. Depends on how hard these are to craft. It looks like you need a compatible item. Anyway, next up, we have... Oh, can I just do this? Does it have a cost? Oh, it doesn't look like it has a cost. It looks like you can just add the set. They might have ingredients, but it looks like you can just add the set, which is kind of interesting. The Keeper Coffin. Artifact spell DCs. Spell penetration of all ability scores and positive and negative amp. Wow, that's also really good. This is the perfect... I am a DC caster. Dude, this is the DC caster set. This is very cool. I love this. This is great. So, DC caster set. Beautiful. Beautiful DC caster set. Next, we have the Shadow's Emptiness.
My set.
Oh, yeah. Double strike, double shot. Imbue dice, spell power, magical resistance rating. It's only 1 imbue dice? That's probably a bug. So I'm going to put that Shadows Emptiness. Legendary Shadows Emptiness set gives 1 imbue dice at level 30. 2 should be 3. Okay. Traveler's Guidance. 1 to saving throws, so Traveler's Guidance is the heroic version. But it's got helpless damage, melee range power, tactical DCs, and saving throws. Again, also pretty good. This is sweet. Combine this with anything that gives you double strike, you'll be very happy about this. So yeah, so Traveler's Guidance is also heroic. Traveler's Guidance set giving heroic stats. Legendary Traveler's Guidance, we'll look at that. Not a bad set. Legendary Armaments of the Archons, physical resistance rating, magical resistance rating, armor class, hit points. Shit. That's a really good set. That's so much defense. Very cool. I kind of love it. Also, I think this is the first artifact hit points we've ever gotten. Oh, 5%? Definitely a typo. Devil's Infernal Dance. All ability scores, double strike, double shot, 4 to bypass, melee range power. Oh my god, also a good set. Oh, look at these sets. They're all so good. Okay, so the thing that's cool about this is that all of these set bonuses are good. There are no bad set bonuses. I think the closest bad set bonus is probably this one. That is threat plus physical resistance rating plus damage from helpless and melee range power. But honestly, I know people that play fighter tanks that will like this set. Which is sick. True, Heroic Feywild. I did forget about that. So, I don't know. And the last one, Forbidden Knowledge. PRR. Oh, it's Profane. This is the Profane set. Profane all ability scores, Profane physical resistance rating, Profane melee range power, universal spell power, and spell DCs. Oh my god, that's amazing. Also, my camera did freeze. Thank you for noticing. Where's the camera? Look at me. Let's try it again. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I was sorry. I was pogging too hard. So yes, all of these sets are good. There are no bad sets here. Very, very exciting. All right, let's keep looking at the items then. Literally every single one is fire. Legendary University Champion's Helm. Okay, so it looks like the sets are going to be... Yeah, so their chest, helm... So these won't stack with Isle of Dread. Their chest, helm, cloak sets, so keep that in mind. They're the same sets. So just as a reminder. Deadly Accuracy Armor Piercing Seeker. Sick. Great item set. Great item.
I am glad that
Huge
they
fan.
learned from the IAD crafting and made more specialized sets. I had a problem with this when making a set for my ranged toon. Really wanted to use IAD, but Shard and Ravenloft was too good.
Yep, I agree. So great helmet here. Just a good item, straight up. University Defender Cloak. False Life, Healing Amp, Quality Resistance. It's Life Sealed. Good item. No complaints. It's just a good cloak. Also, False Life and Healing Amp on Cloak, very valuable. There are slots that you don't see there all the time. I know you can augment most of these stats, but still, good to see. Also, Quality Resistance. Not seen everywhere, so good item. Duelist Cloak. This is just the melee equivalent. God tier. God tier, God tier. I want this right now. I want this on every character I've ever played. Amazing item. Beautiful. Investigator's Hat. Quality dodge, lesser displacement, spell resistance, immunity to fear. Very good item. Especially, I like spell resistance 41. A lot of people undervalue spell resistance. With how much spell resistance you can easily get now in the game, kind of sick. So you'd be surprised how good spell resistance is. University Mage's Hat. Spell sight, potency, wizardry, spell focus mastery. If this was Insightful Spell Focus Mastery 3, this would be one of the best items in the game. Spell Focus Mastery 5? I don't know. Is there a set for melee? Yeah, there's like 5. Legendary University Researcher's Cloak. Magical Efficiency, 10%. Insightful Potency, 53. Insightful Spell Resistance, 21. Insightful Will, 6. I like this cloak. This is very, very good. Very good. One of the main reasons is that Insightful Potency is very hard to come by, and there's a lot of bad cloaks in DDO. Like my character, I have the cloak for the Dreadstalker right now. I need none of these stats. I actually already have all of these. I have the Dexterity, the Insightful Deception, the Insightful Seeker. I don't need these stats. I just need it for the set. If I could use this other cloak for the Potency and the Spell Resistance, I'd be much happier with that. So very, very cool. This is the Vecna Unleashed expansion. So the expansion Vecna Unleashed is coming this summer. Legendary University Sentry, Insightful Fortification, Shield Bonus, Natural Armor Resistance. Great helmet. Again, amazing. Fire item. Just a straight up banger. Great helmet. This set is going to cause more gearing problems than I think Isle of Dread will, because Isle of Dread had a lot of, like, not bad items, but a lot of more wonky niche items. This one is just boom, 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 hits you with, like, straight up better items. So this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one, I think. It's going to change a lot of gearing. Let's just say Matrim's got his hands full of updating the builder. Okay, armor pieces, it looks like they all have the same. So the armor pieces do PRR, Fortification, Insightful Fortitude, Parrying. Very similar to the Ravenloft set. The only problem here is Insightful Fortitude and Parrying don't stack. It's the same bonus. So they need to change Insightful Fortitude to something. Armor has Insightful Parrying. Insightful Fortitude and Parrying, which is the same stat. So change Insightful Fortitude. So yeah, that one's then. There we go. Physical sheltering. I'm just double checking to make sure there's nothing different. Oh, Bulwark and Spell Shield. Oh, very cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's great. Good job, SSG. I think it's a great way to do it. I don't know if the art is in. The art might be. So I'll buy all the armor pieces and see if the art is in the game. We'll take a look at it. I can't look at the docents, but, you know, we'll buy them all and see how they go. But I do not know if the art is actually in yet on these. Blade Mark, Amulet. Let's go. Fortitude, Profane, Life Force, Insightful, Physical Sheltering, and Ramp. Pretty good item. Profane Life Force is something you want to get, and on more than one occasion I've used the Winter set to get that. On a melee, this is good. So I like this. Good stat. Good breakdown. All good pieces. It sucks if you don't need the ramp, but what are you going to do? Crystalline Wristlet. Insightful Charisma, Insightful Wizardry, Quality Will, Poison Resistance. Poison Resistance is kind of worthless. There's very few poison effects in the game, but all the other items are great. More Insightful stat items is really good. The fact that they've been throwing Insightful stat items everywhere, very, very good for this so far. Eyes of Enlightenment. Wisdom, Heal, Illusion Resistance, Quality Potency. Probably the first bad item, I would say. This item is not that great. Quality Potency on a goggle, though, very, very good. So this item might be good enough on its own for the set bonus plus Quality Potency. But generally, this item does not push the needle. It's kind of this is probably the most mid item of the set so far. Probably. Yeah. Library card. Amazing. It's a trinket. Linguistics. It does not look like a trinket. Linguistics, Soundproof, Insightful Spell Focus Mastery, Insightful Combat Mastery. God tier. The trinket has Insightful Spell Focus Mastery 3. We don't need anything else. Shut the game off. Put this in. We're done. Preview's over. Put this in the game now, please. Thank you. Soundproof is also very good. It comes up all the time. Very powerful effect. Linguistics, doesn't matter. Insightful Combat Mastery, everyone can go over top of that. But Insightful Spell Focus Mastery 3, please. Thank you. Wargrave Skeleton Key. Open Lock, Good Luck, Exceptional Nimble Skills, Move Silently. This is your swappy for Open Lock. All right. Mystic Monocle. Quality, Charisma. Oh, it's the same thing. MD, Exceptional Learning Skills. Again, it's going to be the same thing as the Wisdom Goggles. I'm assuming this is Study. Yeah, this is the same thing. I would say that Study Spectacles are the best one because it also gives Insightful Spell Sight. So this is actually like 36 spell power, and that's surprisingly good. I would say Study Spectacles is the best of the goggles overall. Legendary Song Chime Locket. We got Sonic Absorb, Insightful Sheltering, Melody Bulwark? Question mark. Your Inspired Greatest grants you and your allies additional 3 PRR. Oh. It's kind of cool. It's not great. It's kind of cool. Wait, is my stream freezing? Is it? Is it freezing? No, everything's good on my end. Okay, we're fine. Ooh, okay. Rune War Pendant. Combat Mastery, Protection, Armor Piercing, Reflex. Just a reasonable item. It's not amazing because Protection and Reflex are not as high value in terms of stats. But the rest of the items are okay. The rest of the stats are okay. So, could be good. World Weary Wrappings. Insightful Wisdom Bracer with Insightful Wisdom, Fortitude, and Curse Resistance. Curse Resistance is bad because the only dangerous curses in the game have no save. So I don't even know why they still put this on items, but it is what it is. So I'm actually going to write that. Pretty much anything is better. So Legendary World Weary Wrappings have Curse Resistance, but all curses in the game that are dangerous have no save. So, like, maybe something else here? I don't like curse resistance, because if it worked against things that were, like, dangerous and had that cursed you, it would be cool. Even if those things had crazy saves. Like, imagine if, like, you could resist grip with a save of, like, 160. That's a stupid number, and you'll never get there. But what if you could? So you needed curse resistance. You needed insightful curse resistance. You could actually get there on a build. That'd be kind of neat, because most players can't hit, like, 120 or whatever it is. But there's just no save on these effects, so it doesn't matter. It's not like it's too high, so you can't get... It's like there's just no save. And again, the intelligence item has the best one. Magical efficiency, quality reflex, wizardry, intelligence. So the intelligence items just win out. They're the best set. All right, and then we have the different rune arms. We have Siren Test. Whoa! Sonic Blast Rune Arm. Oh. Sonic Rune Arm, Cold Rune Arm, Fire Rune Arm. So now there's basically just going to be new legendary rune arms, which is amazing. Fucking let's go. We'll test that out later. Amazing. Woo! Alrighty. Let's take a look at legendary weapons. It looks like there's a lot of clubs here. Oh, it's a Ravenloft. Okay, so all the weapons are the same. So we have Improved Destruction, Coruscating, Blazing 15, Evil Outsider Bane. So Coruscating is light damage, 66 light damage. Blazing is 15d6 light on crit. And Evil Outsider Bane. Comparable to a Ravenloft weapon. Oddly enough, it's the same stats, even though it's 3 levels higher. So I don't know how they're going to fix that. But, not bad. I would say this is pretty much going to be, depending on how hard it is to acquire. Yeah, there's also no bypass here. This is a pretty good default for running like Reapers on hardcore if these are easy to acquire. If they're not, you're probably going to stick with your Ravenloft weapons. But it's all right. It does more damage per hit. Evil Outsiders are more common than Undead at endgame. And, of course, getting in Blazing works on everything. So, we'll see. Why does everyone on the forums accuse me of nerfing all the spells? Because people lack the ability to do something called critical thinking. They never learned it, so they can't do it. Okay, and we have the spell clubs. There's one for each elemental damage type, and it'll be damage, lore, diversion, quality, wizardry. No complaints. Just a solid stat distribution, so all of that looks pretty good. I don't know if the weapons will actually look different. We'll see if they actually have different art. I don't know. Cool. Let's take a look at the new augment. There are no new augment. And I believe they said there was no raid loot. Let's see if there's ingredients for the update. It looks like there's no ingredients for the update. Okay. So we don't have any of that. So let's take a look at the art. Art time. So let's see what we got. So first, robe. Is this an existing set? I think this exists, doesn't it already? Because this is very good looking, but is this new? Hold on, let me turn off my other shit. Hold on. Let's get the wings out of here. And I'm just going to take off the cloak so it doesn't get in the way. I feel like this exists somewhere. It looks very good. Yeah, I've seen this before. Oh yeah, we'll take off the helmet. Get this out of here. It's not bad. Yeah, it might be a recolor. So we'll go with the other robe. Ooh, I really like that color. I really like that color. Even if it's just recolors, I like the recolors. These are good. This is great. I love the way that this looks. I'm gonna get out of the way so this guy running in circles doesn't get in the shot every single time. Absolutely fantastic. Now we have the outfit. No art. Next outfit. No art. We have the Bulwarks reinforced shirt. Okay, so it looks like it's all recolors of Sharn gear. So we got the blue collars and shoes. I actually really like the blue kicks. Those are great. Those are good looking shoes. So it looks like it's Sharn art recolored. This is wearing a different shirt. It's now a light blue shirt. Also really like that. So I do like that. Not too shabby. Let's go look at the Spell Shield's coat. It makes sense that it's just the Sharn. Oh! Oh, my guy looks good. And we're getting blue armor. Holy mackerel. It's got the little light glow. Again, it is just a recolor. But I love recolors. Because then I get to have my character look the way I want it. Some people get really upset about recolors. They're like, oh, they're lazy. They just did a recolor. Yeah. And then my character looks so much better. You know how hard it is to find, like, good purple gear? It's impossible. More recolors, please. SSG, let's go. Pump it out. Pump that shit out. I don't always need new art. I just want new colors. This one's a bit deeper. I actually like how it looks on the inside of the jacket more than the outside. It's a little darker tone. From the back, it looks way better. Wow. Look at the back, though. That looks way better from the back. Oh, yeah, also my guy's not wearing any pants. I think this gear is broken a little bit. I think it's the model's not working properly, but that's still funny. Amazing. Yeah, no sleeves and no pants. My guy just put on the jacket and the cuffs. Because my character... Why do I have no pants? Because my character is maximum anime character energy. This is an anime character's outfit. No pants, no shirt, just like the cuffs that are attached to nothing. Amazing. All right, heavy armor next. Yeah, it's the breezy set, exactly. Blue and gold. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks really nice. God damn. That's pretty. And then we have the plate mail. The spell plate mail. Where it's got this kind of like teal to it almost on the armor. So basically the colors are very similar. The spell stuff has the teal and the melee stuff has more of a black accent. Or not the melee, the bulwark has a black accent. So very cool. Is there a matching shield? Oh, I didn't look at the shield arts. I don't know if the shield art is in the game. We're about to find out. Hey, bud. Legendary shield. Let's find out. Okay, let's check out the shields now. We'll take a look. So shields. We have the buckler. Ooh, look at the colors. Oh, my hand's going right through it. Oh, dude, is it like transparent? Or no, it's just reflective. Very pretty. So they need to reposition it, but that's very cool looking. We have the Azure Targe, which is also very cool looking. Again, I like this shield. I love the colors. It stands out. Literally a large button. It is a large button. I agree. Yeah, it is. It's a very shiny large button, but I like it. The shine is surprising. Yeah, it's like reflective on the surface. It's kind of weird. Then we have the Azure Rotella, the large shield. I like how it's just the same shield, but it gets bigger. But again, good looking shield. No real complaints. And then, finally, the tower. It's got like a symbol on here. Oh, it's got like Morgrave University. It has like a scroll and another type of scroll or like a carrot or something. Great looking shield. Love it. So good shields all around. So now we have the core of the War Machine orb. It's another one of these, just like Stygian Wrath and Resplendent Fury. We have the book, which is a book, which has like the sun on it almost. We have the Liturgy of the Six, which is the same looking book. And we have this, which is a blue book. We have the Forgotten Tome, which is a blue looking book. And my character does not hold it the same way, so I can't see it. But it's cool. It's good looking good. Sweet. Dipping into my leg? That's fine. I gotta say, what a fit. Look at my guy. I've got the book. I've got this like blue armor set. It's not too bad. All right, so, is this one of the new weapons? Oh, it looks like because of the recolors, it's just the Sharn weapons, but it's recolored to be blue, basically. So it's just the Sharn weapons, but they're blue and gold. So if I take, like, you know, Battle Axe, let's grab this, grab a couple here. Dagger, Dwarven War Axe, Falchion, you know, Great Axe. Let's grab Great Sword. What else do we want to see here? Anything else cool? Heavy Mace, sure. Maces are cool. Khopesh is always a good pick. Longbow, let's take a look at that. Repeating Crossbows, take a look at that. I like Scimitars, we'll look at that. That's good enough for me. So we got, you know, Heavy Mace. Again, it's got that, like, kind of... They all have this shiny material on it, which is kind of cool. Great Axe. Again, it's got that kind of blue. It's missing a texture, so that's kind of neat. Like how the texture just didn't load. Oh, on both sides. I think this is reflected, so it's just not loading, which is kind of neato. We have Bow. Again, with kind of like that blue and gold recolor. We have... Oh, look at the sword, man. Look at the blue steel on the sword. Very cool. I like that. We have the Battle Axe. Again, good looking axe. We got the... Wait, what did I put on? Oh, the Greatsword. So here's the Greatsword. Very, very pretty. I like the way the Greatsword looks. Again, I like that blue. We got the Khopesh with that nice hooked blade. We have the Scimitar. Again, a lot of these things we've already seen before. Dagger. Got this kind of like blue down here. Dwarven War Axe where it's got double-edged. Repeating Crossbow. Again, looking pretty good. And then, of course, the Falchion we already saw. So overall, they definitely did a pretty good job with the colors. As I said before, it's recolors of all the existing Sharn stuff. But, dude, it's all so good looking. So definitely very, very good in terms of the actual visuals of the items. And almost every single item, I guarantee you, borderline every item except for the shields and the rune arms and the orbs, all of these items here, every single one is probably going to find a use somewhere. Bar, like, this key item is probably going to get used by nobody other than a swap. And probably some of the goggles. But outside of that, you're probably not going to see a single person. Like, every single one of these items is going to find its way into a gear set. This is a very, very, very high quality. As a point of reference, this is going to do to the rest of the game what Sharn did to all the Ravenloft gear. Sharn was so optimized and so stat efficient that it blew everything out of the water. And when Feywild came out, it was not as stat efficient with the gear, and everything in Feywild failed to compete with Sharn in terms of just how versatile and useful every piece of equipment was. This set is doing that to basically the rest of the entire game. So in previous expansions, I've said, like, you know, it's not going to replace everything. People are going to just be mixing and matching. I got to say, the legendary stuff is really outclassing, or like the 30 plus stuff. So we're talking Isle of Dread plus Temple of Elemental Evil plus the Morgrave quests plus this, and Wrath of Sorakel is probably going to beat out a lot of things. You're going to see people stop using a lot of Feywild and Sharn gear since this came out, which is also kind of it's there. It's a thing.
Sharn was so good they made a Sharn 2 Porges.
Basically, yeah. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, so that's what we got here, and that's the items in the thing. I'm going to clip this and throw this on the computer, so if you miss some of it, you'll be able to see it. So don't worry about, like, oh man, I missed some. I'm not going to be able to see it. You will. Whoa! Go, 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 go. I need space. I need inventory space. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ancient Lich Cosmetics. Moorgrave Academics Cosmetics. These are the ones you get from the expansion. Universal Enhancement, Moorgrave, so like an extra Universal Enhancement point. Owl, Tiny Flame Skull, bunch of mounts. Were rats. Ooh, okay. All right, here we go. Ancient Lich Crown. Ancient Lich Wrap. Where did the rest of the Ancient Lich stuff go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's the Ancient Lich? Ancient Lich outfit. Oh, it's fucking animated, dude. It's animated. Oh, the cosmetics. Oh. God damn. I'm sorry, do you guys have $100? Because if not, you're not getting this one. Holy mackerel. That's very cool. That's the robe. That's only the robe that does that. The rest of the stuff doesn't move. But that's really cool. That's really, really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sorry, looks like it's time to spend 100. All right, Moorgrave Academic Robe. Ooh, baby. Oh, I love it. Wow. This reminds me of the Carrion Knight set from Elden Ring. Very heavily. Unbelievable. Very good. I put on my Roman Wizard hat. Hey, where'd Brian go? Something crash out? I think something's broken on the stream. Holy God. Hold on. My thing isn't working. My text-to-speech is not functioning. Hold on. The alert box broke. But yes. This is insanity. Okay, so they are really up. Look at my guy. He looks like a wizard. Look at him. Okay, this looks really good. Okay, that's very cool looking. Holy shit-a-roly. Oh, there's a dance now. Oh my god, the pets have the mounts have dances. We have the Ancient Lich's Steed, which we'll throw on here. Ancient Lich Steed. Oh, there it goes. Bit of a delay. Oh.
Where do I put my money for this outfit?
Oh. Oh, it's Bone Horse. Oh. You can just be Vecna. Dude, are you kidding me? Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Holy shit-a-roly. Academic Steed? I mean, it's not a bad looking horse. It's got the jacket's very cool. It's got a good jacket. Look at this crest. It's in front of the horse. It does look like a Lotra horse. It very much does. It is basically a Lotra horse. Okay. Next, we have the Warforged Owl Companion. Oh, sick. Hop around? Oh, it's based off the Raven. I see. So it's a Warforged Owl, but it's got the same things as the Raven. Find a treat. Play dead. Spook. And dance. Where it just flies into a figure eight. And we have the Flame Skull. They might add custom things for it, but I have no idea. To be fair, it doesn't come out for a little while. We have the Flame Skull. I hate these. So let's see if this has any good moves on it. No tricks yet, so it's not done. So we're going to wait on the Flame Skull, but the Flame Skull looks like it follows you around. Honestly, having the Flame Skull following you around when you play as like a wizard or anything is kind of sick. Not going to lie. I like the Flame Skull. I like the visuals on this one. Okay. So also, they said they added... Oh, I forgot to look through the rest of the thread. Apparently, they also added dances for the Panther. So this is, of course, the Lion King dance from the movie The Lion King. Not gonna lie, perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. This is honestly amazing. Yo, look at that rump shake. Damn, that guy's got a good moving rump. Holy mackerel. I love this dance. This is great. So, I've said this before, and I will say it again. I am happy that they're adding a dance. I do think that the people that work at Strimtom Games should feel actually ashamed, and they should feel bad, and they should eat dinner in silence at some point, thinking about the fact that they sold a cosmetic for $80 that didn't include the dance. I'm happy we have it. But they shouldn't have sold it for $80 before it had the dance. It's a good-looking dance. It looks really good. I have nothing but praise for it. I am happy that it's here. But should have been in the game already. Are you ready for the finally added to the game Raptor dance? Here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Raptor dance. Oh, dude, this dance is sick! It's literally shuffling back and forth. This is great! What an amazing dance! Again, I wish we didn't have to wait a year for this. But also, it's sick. Oh my god. So these are great dances. So, SSG, good job on the dances. I like it. Also, look how happy he looks while he's dancing. He's also roaring. You can hear him constantly roaring because of the dance. Which is funny.